Okay, I'm Stubborn Sage. I have my hoodie on, and normally when I have it on and I have my mic clipped to the collar of it, it makes me sound louder. It makes me sound weird. I'll try not to move too much. Alright. Let's get going. I had to take a weird... that thing. I had to take that ride all the way here. And it did not work as it was supposed to. Like, it broke really bad. I like how you can physically see them moving in real time on the map. Like, that's cool and everything. But, like, the game lags. I took it from here all the way to here. And, it was lagging really bad the entire time. Okay, so let's go continue this. This game does lag and crash a lot, so kind of worried about it doing that.
Dolly found something good!
Look at these toilets.
Open it! Dolly found something good!
Fancy.
Is it a treasure hunt?
Just in the male's bathroom. Fancy toilets. I'm trying to see if they put anything in them. I don't see anything, so.
Open it! Is it a treasure hunt?
Kind of feels that way. There's like little shinies in the trash cans everywhere.
Open it!
I've already found like a whole bunch. Like, who just throws stuff away like that? Believe it or not, sometimes those can be quests later. Like, somebody's like, I lost my watch in the bathroom, and you can go figure out who it is. Oh yeah, all the items I picked up. Did you see him teleport? He teleported to the side. Bro. This way. Hold on a minute before I go in there. Let me see if there's anything to pick up. Yeah, here we go.
Dolly found something good!
That's why there's all this stuff in the trash.
Is it a treasure hunt? Dolly found something good!
Gonna hear that 1,000 times.
Open it!
I actually like this song. It's relaxing. I uploaded a whole hour of it a long time ago. Like when the network update actually came out, the network world story that I'm in.
Dolly found something good! Is it a treasure hunt? Dolly found something good!
My cat must be cold because she was laying directly in front of the heater. I think she wants to leave now, though. How do you even... I think I have to walk along that beam. I have to let my cat out. Hold on. Come on, Annie. Okay. Let's see if I can, get up there. I have to be slow because last time I was doing videos on this, I did like 4, and it kept crashing on me a lot. Probably doesn't seem that way because the moment it crashes, the video ends, but it kept happening and it was frustrating.
Open it.
This game is just not optimized right. Kind of annoyed me. There was somebody else complaining about that as well in the chat, the live chat. That's like at the bottom down here. And there was some person, oh, the PS5 Pro lags less, and they called somebody like a dumbass. It's like, do you have to be so fucking rude? That's why I don't interact with people anymore in this game. They're fucking rude. I've met a few players that were pretty nice, but then there's those few that are like fucking assholes. Like they just want to be dicks for the sake of being dicks. How far up do I go? I think I'm supposed to be going with Asurata to come talk to Kyran. I'm trying to remember what the hell I was doing. I like how Mia disappeared. Like you can see Ruby clearly staring at her, but she's like not there. There she is. They're like, we will take away your android. She is not allowed to ride the elevators. Great, we're being racist towards androids now. What the fuck is this Detroit become human? Fuck your robots. Don't say that because there are people who do. Fuck your robots, yeah. Oh, there's another thing.
Open it.
The way she says that.
Open it. Open it. Open it and still your soul.
Yeah. Is there something around here? I'm also trying to like look around this area slowly because I'm giving it time to load if you're wondering what the fuck I'm doing. I'm trying to see, what is this? What is that? It's like purple energy. Is that a fucking biodome? Biodome. Da, da, da.
Dolly found something good.
Don't come close to me, dude. That's weird. Did you see him coming up on me from behind? What the fuck? Hey, girly. You're cute. Who are you? How do I... Look at this cute NPC. Look at this fucking shit. She's elaborate. That's cute. That almost looks like a custom character I would make. She looks like her name would be like Lilla or Lilia. Emily.
Open it.
Did it just push me back? It pushed me back. What the fuck was that?
Is it a treasure hunt?
Oh, it's a treasure hunt, alright. Treasure hunt of me losing my mind. Beep, 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 gah! Another elaborate looking NPC, look at her. She's cute. And the colors match. She looks like her name would be like Shirley. Shira. No, fuck it, her name's Esmeralda. Anyway, where... Trying to see if there's an area that goes up. I know they want me to go over there, but I'm trying to look for stuff. Trying to play for as much as I can before the game decides it wants to work. This ceiling thing is cool. I'm trying to get a good look at it, but it's kind of hard when my character's right in the camera. It's like water. Can you imagine having a ceiling like that in your house? That'd be relaxing. Just lay on your bed and stare at it. It's under me. I was trying to figure out where it was. Are you kidding me?
Open it. Open it. Open your soul.
Yeah, I'll do that. Another elaborate looking NPC. Blah 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 blah. Starts making water sounds like a fish.
Dolly found something good.
Accessing your terminal. Stealing all your bullshit at the cafe. Don't. Angel Meta. I don't know why I said that. They gave me those wings for free, by the way. A long time ago.
Is it a treasure hunt?
I don't know what you'd call it. Kind of feels that way.
Dolly found something good.
This NPC has my custom character's hairstyle. Look at her eyes. She's like, help me. Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see. Absolute horror. I cannot live. I cannot die. Trapped in myself. Metallica.
Open it. Is it a treasure hunt?
I will sit inside of you.
Why sit alone when you can sit with a friend?
Sorry, I didn't mean to sit on you. It gave me an option. What was I supposed to do? Fucking MILF. Trying to look at her. Ruby, Ruby, Ruby. Look at the MILF. Looking like fucking Lightning Kyran. Oh god. Final Fantasy 13 up in here. Carmella.
Tower Fantasy provides meals. Woo!
Fucking party! Outer side, outer space. Feel like I'm losing my damn mind without a trace.
Open it.
Like flowers in the soul. And so I became one with the space flowers. It was always my dream.
Oh my god! Fall to my death. Ah, there she is. Hello, friends.
Over here, researcher! Look who it is!
Over here, look, it's Gray Fox.
Agleia.
Gray Fox? What are you doing here? What happened to taking the helicopter over to Kyran?
I wanted to come see you, Hall.
We thought Acerata was up to no good again. So the boss and I busted Gray Fox out of there as soon as we arrived.
Acerata is her brother, Gray Fox's brother. It's funny because her hair is pink and his is purple. What the fuck?
Anka, that's not what we agreed on. The Tower of Fantasy is far from safe, and now you... What are you blaming me for? The boss and I planned on taking Gray Fox someplace safe with the helicopter and waiting for you to contact us,
But I believed my brother's plan was too risky and insisted on coming straight here to prevent you from falling into the Federation's hands.
What's the matter, Agleia? Don't you trust me?
Because he's trying to take me to go talk to Kyran, and he's like, if all else fails, I'll just beat him up with my 3 swords. He's listed in the player character list, but he's not in the game yet, as like he doesn't have a banner. So, but he is in the game, so I kind of figured he would be playable. I also don't know why he keeps reminding me a lot of Ether. Like, he's much taller than Ether, and it's just his face shape, I think, and that fucking stupid wannabe innocent look on his face.
Oh, I trust you well enough. I trusted that you would use my friends to find me at any cost, and that you'll use the researcher to further the Todd family's interests. What I don't trust, however, is that you would defy Father so easily.
The way she talks. It's funny that she's speaking, because when I had her as a free trial, it literally said that her Japanese and English voice lines were unavailable, but she clearly is voiced in the game, so I don't know what's going on.
It was never my intention to harm any of Wednesday's members. I was simply giving them a bit of encouragement. That's all. And besides, how else was I supposed to make the researcher demonstrate such an extraordinary ability without applying a little pressure?
Well, he applied pressure on me, alright.
What if you were wrong? What if they can't cure the aberrants? How could anyone survive against so many aberrants without that power?
She has a point.
The Federation prison I trapped them in would have been the safest place for them to hide. I would have told Father that all of Wednesday had been turned into aberrants, and that I wiped out every last one of them. It would have been just like how I orchestrated your rescue. Except this time, you'd have to set them up with new identities good enough to fool him.
And that's exactly what we'll do starting right now. The researcher is a member of Wednesday, and I won't let you lead our friend right into the Secretary General's waiting arms.
Listen to me, Agleia. If this was as simple as Wednesday provoking the Federation, I would have countless ways to defuse the situation and protect all of you.
Why do I have a feeling he's trying to get me to Kyran, me specifically? Why I have a feeling that he's gonna kidnap me? He's like, fuck you, I'm taking her anyway. I wonder.
But do you even understand why I'm taking such extreme measures? The danger posed by the aberrants is far worse than anything you might have seen in File 049.
So one of my other videos, there was like him and another guy, and I was like, I don't know who any of these men are. Both of those were actually him. He has a butler outfit where he has like a half mask over one of his face, on the right side of his face, and I didn't realize it was him because he looks so different in the art. But when I was looking through the player files, it's actually him, and I was like, what the shit? He looks better like this.
I don't know how this so-called researcher cures the aberrants, and I don't care to know.
Oh?
But because your friend is capable of doing something like this, Kyran has a right to know about it. This transcends any political or family interests.
You'll need a much better reason than that if you want to convince me, Asarada.
Agleia, please. The researcher's unique power could secure not just Wednesday's safety, but also save countless others. Perhaps even all of Ida.
He's putting too much hope on me.
I'm not at liberty to discuss any further details of my plan, but a genius like you should have no trouble figuring out the rest. So please, Agleia, just trust in me for today, and I promise everything will be made clear afterwards.
She's like, no, son.
I can tell you're telling the truth, but your attitude of knowing it all without explaining is just like Father's, and it really annoys me.
Hey, there's no need to worry about me. Whether Asarada brings me to Kyran or not, I'll find him on my own. For now, I'm just using your brother's plan to get what I want. I'm just using him to get what I want.
Fine. We'll be waiting for you back at the tavern, but if you don't show up, you're toast.
She's like, I'll burn you.
You have a really funny way of wishing people good luck, you know that?
Now my character talks. Because...
Good day, everyone. My name is Yang, and I'm Secretary General Kyran's personal assistant.
Dude, where did this generic girl come from? Hello, everybody. I'm going to appear out of thin air.
The Secretary General is ready to meet with you, Mr. Asarada. Please come with me. Looks like it's time for your big meeting. We'll just leave the rest up to you two.
Actually, Secretary General Kyran specifically requested to meet with all 4 of you.
Oh my god.
This way, please.
She's like, I won't take no for an answer. I'm generic female AI.
Hey, boss. Should we come up with an excuse to get out of here?
What's gotten into you, Anka? You're normally fearless to a fault.
Yeah, but there's nothing normal about the Asperia Tower of Fantasy, don't you think? This place is worse than 10 public security bureaus combined. It's like dealing with an entire army of Merrills.
Don't get carried away, Anka. An agent of Meryl's caliber is rare, even within the Federation. And they'd be lucky to have someone with even a fraction of her talent on their side. Besides, I trained you myself, so you have no...
But
You have no reason to be afraid of them.
we were only supposed to grab the researcher and fly out of here. Now we're suddenly stuck in the Tower of Fantasy. It's like we're sitting ducks in a lion's den.
That's why I was trying to go
Or
slow on
maybe a
purpose.
lamb thrown to the wolves.
Because if I walk
That's
too
enough,
fast...
Gray Fox. Anka's clearly scared, so you shouldn't make fun of her.
Is it a treasure hunt?
I was trying to go slow on purpose because if I go too fast, it'll skip the dialogue. That's why I was walking like that.
Miss Yang, here are the documents for the meeting 2 days from now.
Oh my god. Look at Anka hiding behind Nola. Look at her hover handing her hair.
After the last meeting, Secretary General Kyran asked me to have you review and summarize their contents before handing them over to her.
2 days from now? Let me see. These are for the meeting regarding the network's smart city, aren't they?
Get this, get this.
Make 4 copies, send 2 to my office, and deliver the other 2 to the Smart City Control Department. Make them single-sided, numbered, and clipped, not stapled.
Understood.
Meeting set for the afternoon 2 days from now. I'll need those files on my desk before 10 tomorrow morning. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So much wow, so much demand. There's a reason why she said that out loud to me. 10 a.m. appointment tomorrow. Fucking glowing orb. Yes, welcome to the Phantom Orange. It's a bunch of lies. Is there anything in it? It's like inner galaxy. Oh, come on. I don't know if it's just me, but Mia really reminds me of fucking Cyborg Neza. I think it's because they both have that same look. Both have their hair is short and they're in red. Ugh!
Secretary General Kyran's office is at the end of this hallway. She's been anticipating your arrival.
Is it a man or a woman? They keep throwing the... I think it's a dude, but they keep throwing that around all the time, so I'm not sure what they are. I'm pretty sure it's a man, but they keep saying her. It's a typo that they've been doing. They say him and then they say her.
In the meantime, the rest of you can follow me to my office for tea and refreshments.
For tea and cupcake.
So, where are the tea and refreshments?
She literally just said to follow her, you idiot. Oh my god.
Right this way. If you'd be so kind as to step inside.
Inside what? Your custody?
Well, that's a luxury compared to prison, wouldn't you agree? Unless, of course, you'd prefer a stay in our high-security facility 20 meters below the tower.
This is like such a generic girl that you'd see in some AI that every dude flaunts over, but she like doesn't give a shit. No, this will do just fine. I just have a few things to talk about with them before they go inside. Is that okay?
By all means.
So, you want us to surrender just like that?
I want you to stop acting like idiots. You're making them suspicious.
Of course not. But our only advantage right now is Gray Fox. Aside from us and Aserata, no one here knows that Agleia and Gray Fox are the same person. Even if we are detained, they wouldn't stop a Todd from playing games, right? While you two are in there, I'll find out what's really going on here, including what you and my brother are hiding.
What the flying fuck?
If things go south in our meeting, we'll find a way to let you know. 3 against 1 is way better odds than taking on a whole crew right now.
You do realize that they probably have fucking mics and cameras everywhere, and they're probably picking us up saying this right now.
Man, you guys and your big brains. It's a good thing we're buddies, cause I can't keep up with all this overthinking stuff.
I'm in a dreamscape.
Dolly found something good!
Give me all your bullshit. I wonder when Osurata's banner will come out, though. I'm really interested in him. Like, he's a cool looking character. I'm interested, so. It's not often that you see a character in a game that I even like. Like, it's rare when I see a character and I like them right away.
Is it a treasure hunt?
Like, if I see a character for the first time and I'm, like, instantly drawn to him, it's good. If I'm not, it's bad. Let me mount your trash can in your office, staring at you like a fish in a pocket. What?
I'm grateful for the opportunity to see you again, Secretary General Kyran.
Oh my god.
I've been meaning to visit ever since our family's last dinner party, but it's hard to impose on such a busy person.
The way he talks sometimes, though, you could tell he's like reading really stoically from a piece of paper. Because when you're talking normally, it would be a little bit faster than that. Like, I'm grateful for the opportunity to see you again, but he's like, I'm grateful for the opportunity to slow read.
I take it you're the Kylo researcher who cured the aberrants in the video?
Well, if you saw the video, then obviously you know it's me.
Yes.
Yes, that's me.
Forgive me, Secretary General. I should have known to dispense with the pleasantries. Allow me to get straight to the point. When I sent you that video footage, I mentioned a certain deal.
Is he gonna trade me?
The answer is no, Osurata Todd. Team X was established to prevent the leak of File 049's contents, not to waste my time over the protection of some petty thieves. But you did bring this researcher here. I'll give you that much.
Oh god, they're gonna try to use me.
Are you aware that our friend here is also a member of Wednesday? If you fail to rescind the order for their arrest, I doubt the researcher would be willing to tell you everything you want to know.
Kylo researchers, you never cease to surprise me. Tell me, what will it take for you to share the secrets of your aberrant curing technique with me? Perhaps a bit more hospitality?
That sounds wrong, dude. Do you know what he means by that? You know what he means, right? Perhaps a bit more? Dude, I'm not gonna do that.
Something tells me your idea of hospitality doesn't include steak dinners or fancy hotel rooms.
He's talking about the meat meeting the donut.
You're quite the talker, aren't you?
There's no need to continue this charade, Secretary General. That bottle of sleeping pills on your desk has all but given you away.
That is a really fucking detailed bottle that I've ever seen in any game ever. What the fuck?
And judging from the size of the bottle, it appears your prescription is even stronger than my own. Do be careful, as I've been told the elderly are not meant to take too much of these.
Watch it be that he gave them to that lady and she put them in the drinks and food that she gave to the other three.
I can empathize with your situation. However, with the aberrants appearing more frequently and in greater numbers, and with Kylo up to their usual unspeakable schemes, do you really have the time or energy to show our friend this hospitality of yours?
Does Osurata not read between the lines, dude? He was basically trying to say, like, he wanted me to, like, sleep with him to get the answer. How did Osurata not pick up on that fucking shit? That's why hospitality has quotations. Maybe he does know.
No matter what you say, I simply can't let them go. The best I can offer is to keep them detained in the Tower of Fantasy until the situation is resolved. Then, we'll reconsider their fate.
Even though he didn't accept Osurata's conditions, it sounds like there might be room for negotiation, but for Grey Fox's sake, I don't think Osurata is going to settle for anything less.
Like you, Secretary General, I hate wasting time haggling. But I am determined to secure a pardon for Wednesday, and I won't stop until I get it. If you turn me away now, I'll have no choice but to add to your already sizable list of woes. You'll be so busy that a couple of file-stealing miscreants will be the least of your worries.
And how exactly are you gonna do that?
Well, I could always start by uploading that footage onto Echo for the world to see. I can already see the top story now. A mountain of corpses appears. Omnium experiments believed to be at fault.
You'd pit the Todds against the Federation for some petty thieves? I knew it. You're not that reckless without good reason. Fancy that. Wednesday's genius hacker, the mysterious Gray Fox, is your very own sister, Agleia Todd. I believe we also met each other at your family's last dinner party, yes?
You'd better take that back. I'll have you sued for slander against my sister.
We literally just said that nobody knew her fucking identity, but this guy already knows.
Good luck to the Todd lawyers, then. I've just received evidence of a cyber attack on the Tower of Fantasy. The security system detected a droid at the tower's entrance. Tracing the signal, we found it being controlled from within the tower. Specifically from this very floor.
Enough! Secretary General. Perhaps we should start over. Secretary General, I believe,
Secretary General Kyran, may I speak for a moment? We were hesitant to believe Asarada as well, but I can assure you that his only two concerns are protecting his sister and helping you fend off the temporal anomalies. That's why I think you should accept his conditions and grant Wednesday a pardon.
I assure you, Wednesday will never reveal the contents of File 049, partly because none of us have actually seen it. As for curing the aberrants, I understand your skepticism, but... I pulled out Antoria's badge and handed it to Kyran.
If you're willing to trust Antoria, then I ask that you do the same for me. So please, grant us our pardon and let them go, and I'll tell you everything I know.
Yeah, I'm literally part of Antoria, so if he takes action against me, he's taking action against her.
That's... Yang, come to my office.
Yes, ma'am.
It's supposed to be Sir.
I had no idea you were holding such a powerful trump card. Were you holding on to it all this time just to watch me suffer? I nearly went to war with the entire Federation just now. If you don't wish to tell me more, then so be it. Since it's clear I'm no longer needed in this room, I'm going to escort Agleia and the others out of the tower and to a safe place. If you'll excuse me.
Tell me, when did you get this badge?
Just today. When I disappeared in the video Asarada sent you earlier, that was me entering hyperspace. That was when I encountered a void piercer. As well as Antoria. She told me to show you this badge, and said it would convince you to help me.
To be honest, I'm surprised she gave it to you. Did she say anything else at the time?
She did. She wants you to restart the gate into hyperspace so that she can complete her mission.
Restart the gate? Could the situation have changed that much?
So what exactly is this gate?
During the first regression, I witnessed the opening of the gate with my own two eyes. At the time, humanity had just discovered the existence of hyperspace, as well as the ability to reshape our own reality through this exciting new world. The possibilities were endless, and we felt like gods who had awakened to their true potential.
Is hyperspace really that powerful?
Yeah.
Yes, and that was also when I designed this badge. The comet Mara was passing over Ida at the time, as though implying that it had guided humanity to an even higher plane of existence. I was convinced that Norns would be the one to lead us into the future, which is why I gave it the name Norns of the Future.
So why did Antoria have this badge?
Because humanity misunderstood Mara's gift to us. Our forays into hyperspace eventually caught the attention of the powerful predators that hide within the fabric of space-time. What happened after that? Well, you've already seen it all, haven't you?
It's because humanity misunderstood Mara's gift to us. Humanity's exploration of Omnium eventually caught the attention of the void entities. Powerful predators that hide within the fabric of space-time. They invaded Ada's hyperspace. Yeah.
So you're saying the real world started to suffer only after the void piercers appeared? And that the aberrants were a consequence of these temporal anomalies?
Damn right. That would mean that aberrants weren't created by omnium radiation at all, but by the void entities within hyperspace. Is this really the truth behind the Omnium Plague?
If left unchecked, the void piercers would have turned everyone into aberrants, and Ida would have become a living hell. For that reason, Antoria and her soldiers entered hyperspace to engage them in battle.
Even after the cataclysm, it's possible that the presence of the void entities in hyperspace is still affecting Ida. Without suppressors, would our world become a living hell like the one Kyran describes?
I gave this badge to Antoria before she left. The one and only of its kind. She swore she would complete her mission at all costs, but her hands were trembling uncontrollably the entire time.
Anyone would be nervous if the fate of humanity rested on their shoulders.
She said one last thing to me before she stepped through the gate. If someone comes to you with this badge in hand, I need you to trust them and help them with all your strength. Treat them as you would treat me. It seems that person is none other than you. And since you've already met Antoria, you must know by now that no matter how many soldiers we send into hyperspace, we can never truly exterminate the Void Piercers.
Which is why the viruses in the foundational layer can't be completely wiped out either. But Antoria says she found a way to get rid of them all for good, which is to...
If that's so, why are Antoria and her team still battling the Void Piercers in hyperspace? Aren't there other solutions for handling these temporal anomalies?
It appears Wednesday really didn't look into File 049 after all. If you had, you would know that the answer can be found within.
Why would you tell me that? Based on the reality of the escalating temporal anomalies, the world is on the verge of collapse. To avoid incurring major historical responsibility, a three-step strategic decision has been made. Regulate, restrain, restore. The reality reshaping program is the key to action in the restraining step. I'm now sending you the details of the reality reshaping program within the relevant materials. Yeah, I already knew about that. The records inside of 049 are about the reality reshaping program?
The reality reshaping program. Faced with the Void Piercers, an undefeatable enemy, the Norn's Federation poured all of its resources into executing this three-phase plan. Phase 1 was... If reality is the calm surface of a lake, then every Omnium experiment conducted by humanity is a stone cast into that lake.
Phase 1 was regulation.
Agitated by the ripples in the water, the creatures living in its depths approach the surface and create an even bigger disturbance. Their violent thrashing eventually begins splashing water on the people casting stones into the lake.
So you're saying that Omnium experiments are what attract the Void Piercers to an area, and in turn they infect everyone within a certain range? That's why the Federation passed the Omnium Experimentation Prohibition Act.
Unfortunately, due to Omnium Technology's immense market potential, companies like Shooter Electronics and Aurora Industries continued conducting illegal experiments. When a temporal anomaly appeared within Shooter Electronics' Ring Lab, it was because they illegally tampered with the Omnium Reactor's regulating program. Omnium research is inextricably tied to Omnium reactors. Whenever one of them is activated, it casts another stone into the lake, so to speak. The point where that stone enters the lake is known as a space-time singularity by Hykros.
Space-time singularity means a data singularity.
But not all Omnium experiments result in aberrations, right? Back in Aurora Industries, I watched an Omnium reactor's activation with my own eyes, but I didn't see any aberrants afterwards.
That's most likely because Antoria is diligently carrying out her mission, which is Phase 2 of the reality reshaping program.
Restraint.
The simplest way to calm the water's surface is to get rid of the creatures that arise from its depths. Antoria and the Temporal Anomaly Response Force are like a fishing boat out to capture them. They track the movements of Void Piercers from within hyperspace. When they detect a large gathering, Antoria and her soldiers rush to the area and annihilate them, thus preventing aberrants from appearing in our world. Then, with the power of the Reshaping Tower, we can augment reality in a direction that is not influenced by the Void Piercers. This allows us to alter the boundaries of affected areas and slow the spread of temporal anomalies. As for living creatures that have already become aberrants, in order to prevent them from exacerbating the situation, we use several underground areas to monitor and contain them. If the corresponding area can be reshaped, then the aberrants can return to normal as well.
Oh, I see.
Antoria and her forces have been fighting for so long, but because there's no way to completely eradicate the Void entities, then that just leaves the final phase of the plan.
Antoria's mission was never to eradicate the Void Piercers, but to prevent their proliferation and the subsequent collapse of human society. The reshaping tower's effective range is limited, and the battle in hyperspace is not meant to last forever. The phase's true purpose is to buy enough time for the third and final phase.
Restore.
Ever since Antoria entered hyperspace to battle with the Void Piercers, the Federation has been accumulating the strength and resources needed to launch a second global time retracement, aiming to revert all of Ida to a time before the temporal anomalies. If we succeed, the surface of the lake will become peaceful once more, and humanity will have completely averted the catastrophe caused by the temporal anomalies. But the date we've chosen for turning back time is still far away. But now that you've appeared with Antoria's badge, it means she must have discovered something so important that we need to accelerate our plans.
They think a second regression can send Ida back to a time before the temporal anomalies. If the time retracement in the surface layer works, then... Can the network also go back to a time before the alteration virus? It would be like restoring a computer's backup data. Is this really Antorio's solution? Humanity's most ambitious attempt to turn back time resulted in the Cataclysm, but if I was able to change Wednesday's history, doesn't that mean I can change Ida's as well?
Cat got your tongue? Getting cold feet?
Now I'm just thinking to myself, because they were all supposed to die in a blast, but because I told them to go somewhere else, they were saved. So my character's thinking, well, if I was able to change their deaths, because Rosalind, Anka, and Nola were all supposed to die in a blast. Well, Anka and Nola were. Rosalind was supposed to get captured and put in a facility, but I stopped that from happening, so...
No, Secretary General, but I'm definitely worried. Given the failure of the first regression, have you considered how catastrophic it would be if we failed a second time?
To be honest, it's impossible for us to imagine the consequences of a second failure at this time. The first regression was just a single, small-scale experiment. It hardly compares to a time retracement that will affect the entire planet. But one thing I can tell you is that with the help of artificial intelligence, the Federation has conducted an almost immeasurable number of experimental simulations. The reality reshaping program is the only option with a success rate greater than 0.
So when are you planning to go public with this information? Almost no one on Ida knows about the temporal anomalies. Much less that the Federation is planning such a massive operation that will affect everyone's lives.
If Shooter Electronics knew about the true danger of Omnium experience, it's possible that they wouldn't have activated the generator. Making this public knowledge might prevent a lot more operations from happening.
Sharing this information with the rest of Ida would only cause even more panic, which would disturb our social order. If that were to happen, the Federation wouldn't be able to amass the strength it needs to execute the reality reshaping program. For this reason, I need to keep everything secret for the time being. You're entirely correct that this course of action will result in the loss of many innocent lives. But unless I do things this way, every single person on Ida will be turned into an aberrant. The temporal anomalies cannot be seen as ordinary natural disasters, or scientific mishaps that require divulgence to the public. The fate of every living being in our world is at stake. I'll do whatever it takes to succeed, even if it means being described as a villain or a dictator in the pages of history. By asserting full control over every media and information outlet, I can ensure that no mention of the temporal anomalies makes it to the public. By disseminating and promoting Blue Ida's ideology, I was able to enact the Omnium Experimentation Prohibition Act. Through various threats and incentives, I persuaded several of Ida's wealthiest families to contribute to the reality reshaping program.
Aren't you worried that your plan might go awry? If even one word of this gets out, the society you've worked so hard to stabilize will collapse.
Precisely. It seems you finally understand the gravity of my position, as well as my reason for pursuing Wednesday so relentlessly.
Despite everything you've done, what if the next time retracement fails?
Then it only proves that fate is no longer on humanity's side. I have another meeting to attend shortly. Once it's over, I'll begin the necessary preparations for restarting the gate to hyperspace. But it's going to take some time. Since you have this badge, you will now participate in the reality reshaping program as a special commissioner. I will assign Federal Agent Claudia to assist you. Reactivating the gate is no simple task, so please be patient.
Oh my
I
god.
nearly forgot about something.
Secretary General.
Are you talking about the order for Wednesday's arrest? Don't worry. I'll be sure to cancel it.
No, it's actually about another member of Wednesday. Her name is Nola, and it's possible that she was part of a secret defense force squad in the past, but for several reasons, she has lost her memory. I was wondering if I could access her information to help her regain her memory?
A defense force soldier named Nola. I'll have Yang look into it. Just a moment.
After some time, Yang enters his office and hands him a file.
Yang tells me that the person in this file's photographs is none other than Nola. However, as this file is classified, I can only provide you with an edited copy.
Thank you, Secretary General. That should be enough for now. I'll be waiting to hear from you. All my frickin' things are going off. My characters are completing their commissions. I wanted to accept that one, but I didn't want to do it and have it fucking crash. I was like, did I even hit it? So fucking loud. Me teleporting in like that suddenly was weird.
Open it.
Trying to pull up my map, it was lagging. I clicked it like twice and it didn't do shit. I guess they want me to manually go down so I could probably be found by her brother or something. Well, actually, probably not.
Is it a treasure hunt?
What was that? A rubber banding.
Open it.
That rubber banding was absurd. Ugh. The current head of the government is Secretary General Kyran. Yeah, following the division of Ida into 11 continents, humanity established an arms federation, Intercontinental Federal Union, to serve as the governing body over Ida's 11 continents. Federation Nexus acts as the central organization of an arms federation and can mobilize the Joint Defense Force to uphold its authority as a central government. Okay. Yeah, Nola was part of the Defense Force. Yeah, they say her name like Nora, but it's spelled like Nola. So I'm like, okay. Try not to move too much because when I have my hoodie on and I have my mic clipped to my shirt under it, like my mic's over my entire hoodie, it's like on the outside. but for some reason sometimes my mic, the audio sounds different. I noticed that when I was watching some of my old videos back, and I was like, why does it sound like that? And it was because my hoodie, it makes my mic move. It's also a little bit closer to me, so I sound louder. My mic is always clipped onto my shirt near my right collarbone. Like, it's always there. Oh, I'm right outside of it. Or no, I'm not. A Spurious Tale of Fantasy. Yeah, I gotta go to a freaking... saying I don't have enough energy in my thing. I hate going in there though because it lags so bad. I was gonna try to take a right over so I don't have to manually walk. Yeah, my cat's sleeping directly in front of my heater. She's like literally on the floor directly in front of it. She must be cold. That's why I kept having to click it because the menu pops up so fast that I couldn't read what it said. Something about authorizer's thing doesn't have enough energy. Go to a phone booth to recharge it. I'm like, really? Come on. It loads really slow. That's why I wasn't sure if I had wanted to do that, but I try to just let it do what it's gonna do because it crashes a lot. If anybody actually plays this, it's like almost impossible on the PS4, which is what I'm playing it on. But people say that even if you play it on a PS5, it still lags. Like, how hard is it to optimize an open world game? Like, I've seen other games that are open world do this shit better. Like, Genshin's an open world game, a massive open world game, and it fucking plays better than this. I can't do anything. Normally when I would come in here, it would lag really bad. It's funny that it's not. I don't have enough. But this one was already open though, why would I do that? Ah, jeez. Like, normally you do that to get, something out of that flying little airplane thing that was behind me. The drone. But there was nothing in it, so... See, this one and this one, they're both him.
Time for work already? I can barely keep my eyes open. I need a coffee to wake up. Huh? Time for work already? I can barely keep... As Asurada's performance comes to an end, next up is the Phantom from Midnight.
Why are you so fucking loud suddenly? What is your problem?
Do you require my help?
Can I help you?
I like the look in your eyes.
Do you require my help?
You can have it set to float or run. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to just walk the whole way there because that shit ain't working. Well, actually, let's teleport to this one. Let's teleport halfway out there at least. Because from where I was to that was really far. It's gonna take forever for it to load. It's gonna take me a while to get there. Wanted to use the express thing, but it's like you don't got enough energy. Not the pool. I'm just gliding in the water.